Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to Coffee Time Live. Thirsty Thursday, where we come to quench the thirst of our soul. Anyways, I'm feeling rather silly today. It's it is the 10th of April, 2025. Mercury is about to move direct if he hasn't already. Of course, I didn't bring my book with me here. At this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting the manifestation of our greatest and highest good at this time through all timelines via the pathway of heaven on earth and our calm central nervous system. Yes, that's a mouthful. So, welcome to Coffee Time Live. I am indeed having a bit of a coffee today. So, it is Thursday, the 10th of April. We are 2 days away from our Libra full moon, and we are already in this energetic of release, being called to release. And really, what I find rather interesting, it is the message that keeps coming through is release our grip on resistance, release our grip on, how life has to go, how it's meant to look, and just settle in. And that's in all ways, and in particular, in particular, let me just grab a drink here. In particular, releasing the expectation of ourselves 233 and our spiritual journey, because it's like the unfolding of the lotus, really the unfolding of the lotus, the growth of the child within the womb of the mother, beginning with the seed and the egg joining, and then the multiplication and division of cells over and over and over again. And so it's this big transitory time. It's funny because I've been up rather early. Today's Monday in my world, as many of you know. And so over the course of the weekend, there was a lot of activity, a lot of accomplishments made in the home space. And I trust that you're feeling this as well, or feeling the urge and the desire to clear the clutter, to organize the space, and really creating a space in which you are able to, with ease, co-create with the divine, aligning your activities, your acts of love, your self-care with the path of joy. What brings you the most joy? What are we here for? We're here for the joy. And, the experience is all encompassing. And because one chooses the joyful path, that does not mean that one is naive or, oblivious to the what takes place, what goes on in the world. It's the path of peace via free will. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. That's hilarious because we've got 10. So the other day, only those that I did readings for Taurus season know about the dice. But the other day, as I was organizing, I came across these dice and I was guided to put them on my desk. And yesterday in the readings, like roll the dice. And it's funny, I came in today, the red one was on the floor for some reason, and I picked it up and put it on the table. And today we have 10, and it's the 10th. And earlier today, I saw more than once 1001, 1001. And I'm like, oh, 1001. Is it the 10th? And then I realized it was the 10th. And so then I was guided to write 1001, 0110, 1010, and all these forms of, and then 0101. So I haven't really, that's all I was guided to do. The message here is showing up for you and creating a peaceful, easy feeling in your life via your acts of self-love. And because honestly, we're all here on, to serve. And our service brings us joy. Our service supports our healing. And if we're lucky, our service inspires other children to live their sacred path of service and awaken to who we each are, who we all are spiritually. Meditation and free will choice, solar plexus. Number 13, divine feminine, healing through the phases, through the stages. As we grow, the hands on the clock and the sands of time keep moving through the hourglass, and these truly are the days of our life. And what are we doing with the days of our life? And I just heard that what just popped in is, some of you may know, some of you may not. Wasted days and wasted nights. Freddie Fender. So what are we doing with our days and nights? No time wasted spent on sacred self-service is ever wasted. And then we've got the unexpected card, the blue moon, and it's a number 43. And that's the number that kept coming through on the dice. Like instead of the 6 yesterday, it was the 3, and then it was a 6 and a 1 as well. It's like 7 kept coming up. But here's that 7 again. It's through us. It's via our peaceful path of service. And this is, I'm really feeling, because you'll remember in recent, like in the last week or so, last 10 days, there's been this message of celebration. Like we've completed, we've wrapped up, we're wrapping up a cycle, a karmic cycle, and we're being celebrated. And this is what it feels. Oh, look at that. Mirror energy here. 3, 4, 4, 3. Through the physical body. And this feels like the masculine and feminine, and it was 844 there. We're all going through it. Like we're all in it. And we're not, they're saying take the top card. We're not here to work against one another. We are here to work with each other, with one another. We are here to work for one another, like Team Humanity, HUEMANITY. And Team Humanity is not blue or white. Team Humanity is black, brown, white, bronze, golden, and we are resilient, and we have overcome everything that has brought us to this point, the extremes of the yin and the yang, the extremes in the experience, and yet as we come to this Libra full moon, it is about us understanding our role in the experience and doing our part via the pathway of sacred service and self-love through loving action, because love is an action. And that action begins with ourselves, how we show up for and care for ourselves at 10:10 on the clock. So we're winning, we're healing. There is, it feels like this is coming to an understanding of truth, divine truth. Not, I heard, don't be a hothead. And, we are in Aries season. There's, a lot going on with Mars. Mars has been playing with us quite a bit for quite some time. And it's like, just the master that we are becoming is well versed at navigating these universal curveballs, the universal bends in the road, the winding road 1111. We are the gateway. And it's time to, this feels kind of, again, it's 21, so it's the world card. It feels like, just taking, and that's this energy of the clearing the space in the last couple days, the releasing. What can we let go of? And as we move to the next phase of our spiritual development, of our path of service in this lifetime, we're lightening the load, and we've got all the staples that we need to grow and plant, set down our roots. Like, there's an abundance of growth within, what it feels is like letting the burdens down. Yes, you've carried them well. Yes, we've carried them well. And yet it's time now to put them down and to balance the extremes within you, because the universe would like to bless you. 1221 would like to bless us and encourages us to see our very own beauty. 11 here with this 29, the path of the master. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. The divine is our guide. What's that song? The deep, wide open of skies of blue. Is that Tom Petty? Into the deep, wide open, under the skies of blue. I don't even know the song. I do know the song. I don't know the words exactly. So it's like, looking in the mirror, what do we see in our eyes? Are we living the truth, or are we living a lie? Perfect. Fertility, number 18 here, the moon energy. It feels like there's been this almost, it feels like a sacred pause. They're saying top card and then that's it. I'm not going to look at it yet. I'll put it down. It feels like we've been in this like sacred pause, the space between, as we were talking about a little while ago, 3 to 4 weeks ago, maybe even 2 months ago, this wobble space, the space between. And in recent days, we've been told that we are the thread going through the eye of the needle. And, at this time, it feels like at this time, whenever you're coming across this message, is the time that you're being called to release and let go of the burdens, to let go of the things that have held you back, because you are the fertile ground that source would like to co-create with. Streams of abundance. It was 1444, 444, 1444. The angels would like to work with you. You are protected. Again, this sacred force field of love as you go about your peaceful path of service, balancing the extremes and joyfully, uh, expecting the unexpected. It's not even expecting, just joyfully accepting the unexpected when it lands on your doorstep. And, the unexpected brings great gifts. And it may not always seem so at the time when things happen unexpected. We lose a loved one unexpectedly and suddenly. It doesn't feel great at the time, anything but great. And yet, with time and as time goes on and we're still here, turning that big wheel, we are the big wheel that keeps on turning. Love lives on and we become this fertile garden. I just heard fertile myrtle. One with all forms of life. It's exciting. Some of the time spent in the last couple of days was moving some of my plants around and creating more of the, I don't know, the canopy of the living space. And greenery does the heart good. And I would say get real greenery, like a real plant, taking care of a real plant, and seeing what will grow. And this is an 18, so it's that moon energy, and then 1 + 9 is the hermit, coming out of the shadows of time, coming out and allowing yourself to be seen in an authentic way. Oh, and that's another thing, the unexpected. I think I have a sneeze coming. Oh, yeah. So the unexpected, 1717, 8, one of the unexpected things is like honoring the energy that's coming in. So in the last 24 hours, 36 hours, I have felt incredibly productive. And yet, well, let's say the last 48 hours, but really in the last 24. Yesterday was productive, and yet there was so much more that I had hoped to accomplish yesterday, including a whimsical Wednesday interactive, and I just didn't have it. It came at about 5:30 dinner time, and I hit a wall, and that was that. And at first, I tried to resist it, and no, I really should. I should. Anytime we say should, it's important to check ourselves in that moment, because woulda, shoulda, coulda. What is it that we need? What is it that intuitively we are hearing that we need? We are feeling that we need. And then love, fearless, courageous, self-love is acting on what it is we need and what it is we feel. So that's exactly what I did. And you should be doing it too. Oh, this is so beautiful. And this is that divine masculine energy coming in with the divine feminine. We all have our free will choices at this time. Welcome home. Welcome home to, look at this. This is like, these two cards, the flanking cards, are very, very similar in energy. It's like, be proud of yourself. Be proud of how far you've come. All those, I'm hearing all those loads that you have shouldered, that you have unburdened. And if you haven't let them down yet, this is your permission to let them down. Allow yourself some time and space to rest. And pay attention to the signs you're receiving, whether it's from your physical vessel, your body, whether it's from, perhaps animal messengers, whether it's number sequences, whether it's a song. Today, it's so interesting because I had taken the big dog over to the place that rhymes with arc. And when I came back, I had to go to the bathroom. And as I was like sitting on the toilet, this was sitting outside. This was sitting on the floor outside of the bathroom door. And I was like, hey, and it's definitely plant matter. So one of my little plants, or somebody, some little plant planted this for me to see. And it really wasn't there earlier, which is why I noticed it. So pay attention to the signs. And when you receive a sign, express some gratitude. Just thank you. So I feel like that's it for today, honestly. I really do. I thank you so much for being here. It's an exciting time. And this, going right back to the beginning, the most important here is being the peace, allowing ourselves by free will choice, being spirit guided. Free will choice is then taking the action upon the guidance that we're receiving, right? By free will choice, making the decision to live more peacefully, letting the burdens go, joyfully welcoming the unexpected when it shows, and balancing the extremes, not being, left or right or whatever, coming to center. And always think of center as your beautiful spine. You are fertile ground that is growing at this time, and Source Divine thanks you for allowing your rare and special beauty to shine through at this time. What you do, what you are, is so healing to the world. And so from this beating heart to yours, I thank you, thank you, thank you so very much for showing up. Until next time, everyone, take good care. I see you, I feel you, I love you.